All right, guys, give St. John's credit. Thought it was a obviously really physical game. Both teams struggled. Offensively, we struggled a little bit more, but I give both defenses a lot of credit for that in a lot of ways right now. We just struggled making shots there in the second half and getting the quality look, but give St. John's credit for that. Decent on the backboard on both ends. Could have been a little bit better. First half gave up too many offensive rebounds, but their size and Zuby's presence bothered us a little bit. But really proud of our guys' ability to just be really physical and fight and make it a two-possession game there in the last 4 minutes. So a lot of credit to our guys on that. I love their fight, love their physicality. Thought it was terrific overall. We just got to be able to turn it over less and be a little bit better in some areas. So questions?
Chris, with that 12-0 run that St. John's went on in the middle of the second half, was that more of a byproduct of you just self-inflicted mistakes or what they were doing defensively to not allow you guys to go 6 minutes without points?
I'd have to look at it, to be honest with you. My guess would be a combination of both. I'm not trying to, my guess would be a combination of both. But, we've had times where we've struggled, scoring this year. But their defense is good. It's good. Their offense is good. But I'd have to look at that particular stretch on film to give you a good answer. Maybe ask me the next time we meet.
Coach, you guys were able to hold Dylan Mitchell at 3 points and 1 of 6 from the floor after he'd kind of been on a tear these past couple weeks. Just talk about individually how tough it was to match up with him.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's really good on both ends, as you know. He's such a weapon on both ends because of his length and size, and I think he's critical for them. I said to you guys yesterday, I thought this team could, this St. John's team can make a real run in the tournament, and he's going to be, because they shoot it so well. And they didn't shoot it well tonight, but our defense deserves a lot of credit for that. But they're the number one offense in the league right now. So I thought our guys, defended them, followed the game plan particularly well.
Chris, you guys have had a few tough losses now in a row. What do you need to do to make sure they stay on track, their confidence stays high?
Well, yeah, it's a good question. I think all in all, the fight was there, and I'd be real concerned if it wasn't. I think that's always something you're kind of testing as a coach. What's our fight? We had a great practice yesterday. What's our competitiveness? What's our spirit as a group right now? And it's really good right now. But yeah, it's a tough stretch, as you mentioned. This is a tough business, tough business for all of us. So if you're not tough and tough-minded, you're going to struggle. I think we got a group that's going to respond well.
Yeah, so you mentioned struggling to make shots in the second half. How much of that do you attribute to the turnovers you guys had?
Yeah, we turned it over too much for sure, but we also missed some open shots.
Chris, there are 5 technicals in this game, and as you kind of get to you had one of them. The dog day, like this kind of stretch run of the league play where travel starts to catch up and stuff. Do you have to coach against how much, because you still want to remain physical, but kind of going up to that line and not crossing it?
Yeah, we got to be better with that for sure. I just wasn't pleased with the fact that it was 6-1 again to start the second half and the foul discrepancy. So that's 2 games in a row right now where it's 6-1 and they're pressing and we're not. To me, it's hard to get open when you got 2 hands on you. So, I think at some point that needed to be addressed. But, I deserve the technical for sure. And our guys, we've talked to them about that. We got to be better in those situations.
Coach, I wanted to ask you about just Caleb minutes tonight. He had played 14 minutes, and just kind of curious what you guys thought of his game after a couple where he didn't really play as much.
I'd have to look at it. I thought he was active. When looking naked eye, I thought he was really active. He actually gave us a lift there when we cut it to 6 with 4 minutes to go when they called a timeout. I thought he gave us a lift just in a couple plays there, kept a couple balls alive on the glass. So I like what he brought offensively. I like his activity. He gave up a left-handed drive to Bryce, which was a big scouting report emphasis. But all in all, I thought it was, back-to-back kind of solid gains for KB. All right, guys, thank you.